Welcome, welcome, one and all. I'm Mike, the Digital Kid, and this is PC Tengine, my chronological examination of every game released for the PC Engine, also known as the TurboGrafx 16. Going by the Japanese release date for every hue card, I'm going to give myself 10 minutes to play each game and tell you what I think of it. And after 2 baseball games and a mahjong game, all of which I sucked at and didn't really care for, we're finally back on track with the good stuff, namely a shoot-'em-up, and even more namely, a sequel to one of the most classical shoot-'em-ups of all time. Today's game is Galaga 88, an arcade port released by Namco in Japan on July 15th, 1988, and in the US in December 1989, close enough to the turn of the new year that it was retitled Galaga 90. Everyone's familiar with Galaga, the godfather of space shooters, at least after Taito's Space Invaders and Namco's own Galaxian. And this is basically Galaga, but with a whole lot more crap going on. The graphics look nicer, but the gameplay is, as core, quite similar to the Galaga as we know it, but there are some surprises to be seen here and there. And can I show off any surprises to justify why this game has the 88 in the title? Well, let's hit the timer and find out. And the 1, and the 2, and a start. Now, you're actually allowed to pick double ships in the beginning, but at the cost of being down 1 life. Although you can still get double ships by the classical method of getting your ship captured and then shooting down the Galaga holding it. But as you can see, it's Galaga, although with this really cool space station in the background, and some sort of nebula around the top of the screen as well. But the sound effects are similar, familiar, and we still can't move up and down. That's how it goes. These things explode into tiny things, and those things generate fireworks when they're blown up. Yeah, there's a bit more enemy variety this time. Darn if I can tell you exactly what everything does exactly, but point is, you gotta keep on shooting the enemies while watching out for the shots they give you, and then, of course, they inevitably start dive bombing you, as they are wont to do. Alright, and there goes that. I want to try and maximize my play, so I picked a single ship. However, it's nearly impossible to beat these bonus stages, well, to perfect these bonus stages if you don't have the double ships. Oh well. But yeah, these nice little tunes play during the That's Galactic Dancin' portions. Which is a very cute name for the bonus stages. Wow, I only missed 2. That's not bad. Respectable, all things considered. And it looks like we're above some sort of ice planet now. Oh, and then there are these things. These things allow you to warp through dimensions, changing the stage and basically giving you several branching paths on multiple replays if you so choose. Oh geez, these bugs combine into an even bigger bug. Lovely. Oh hey, it dropped another thing. Excellent. You need 2 of them to do a galactic hop, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll get those rocks out of the way. Those rocks are an entirely new feature to Galaga 88. Oh, that was close. I gotta tell ya. I can appreciate still a game like Galaga, even after all these years. I mean, it was made several years before I was born, but the zen simplicity of Galaga is still something to be admired. Even if this is slightly more complex than normal Galaga, it is still, at its core, Galaga as we know it. Or is it pronounced Galaga? I have no idea. Shoot-'em-up names have very weird titles, and darn if I ever know how to pronounce them right. I mean, I keep saying Gradius while everyone else says Gradius, so I think I'm in the wrong, but I've always called it Gradius, and hey, I got a bonus life. Alright, another Combino bug. That's like something out of a Godzilla film. Were there any combining monsters? Most I could think of was Destroya. That is galactic dancing. Ooh, a tango. Shoot. Darn it. Miss it. Okay, I missed several more there. Oh hey, I got him. Probably some memorization would help you go a long way here. Hey. Alright, a little less good than the last bonus level, but adequate, at least. And see, you get 2 of those blue canisters and we pull a dimensional warp. Now here's where things get weird and un-Galaga-like. Behold, the game becomes a scrolling shoot-'em-up. Although you still can't move up and down, you're restricted only to going side to side. So you gotta be careful about that. And then we have these weirdo bugs that expand when they're hit. It's like a whole new world here. It's a whole new Galaga. It is 1988, and there is still time for Galaga. And all the enemies come at you at once instead of popping under the screen one at a time. These dimensional warp levels are significantly harder than your typical Galaga stage. Oh. Okay. Splitting bugs and oh geez. I hate it when they try and circle up after they pass you. That's a jerk move if ever there was one. Alright. See, compared to Sengoku friggin' Mahjong, here I feel like I know what I'm talking about. I feel very much in my element. And I can demonstrate decent gameplay too. Look, that nearly killed me, but I didn't die. I'm okay at this. I feel elated to actually be in my jurisdiction here. Enjoy it now, because there will be other Mahjong games. You know, I actually tried to get captured on purpose, and I only ended with me getting up dead. So, there's probably a lesson somewhere in there. I still can't say I'm perfect at this, but still, compared to losing repeatedly to Mahjong where I have no idea what I'm doing, or baseball where the AI cheats like a jerk, this is very cordial in comparison. Nice music, too, I gotta say. Now, as I said, this is an arcade port. Originally, this game was released on the Namco system, something or other. Crap, I should have looked up the name. Oh yeah, that's another thing! This game has bosses in it! A modern shoot-'em-up trend at the time, very much unlike classic Galaga. We gotta destroy what looks like a giant fire bellow here, combined with housefly. Oh god, it's trapping me up there. Oh, shoot. Thankfully, it looks like we don't have to start the boss over if we lose. Huh. But yeah, originally arcade port. I want to say this version is slightly easier, but I can't qualify that. But it is a very, very on-the-nose port. You know, maybe the graphics and sound are a slight step, darn it, back, but otherwise, this is really in line with how the original arcade version was. That's very impressive. It's really a good showcase of what the TG16 could do, particularly compared to the NES. I mean, the NES had a decent port of the original Galaga, but it can't quite replicate Galaga 88's more intricate functions here. Although, as you can see, things are heating up considerably. I might not make it before the 10 minutes are over, but I will do my best. So now I gotta play as carefully as possible. Although, we do have to play bold if we want to get higher scores and potentially extra lives, so a bit of a trade-off there, I guess. Okay. Just gotta keep it cool. Alright. Yeah, Galaga, I think, is in the same... Technically the sequel to Galaxian, which was very similar, but slower pace. You can only shoot one bullet at a time, which led it to be, for some, arguably kind of tedious. But Galaga gave you the brilliant idea of being able to shoot 2 bullets on screen at once, and thus speed things up considerably. Alright, a bonus life. Excellent. Oh, this tune is cute. I like it. I don't care if I'm bad at this stage. It's a very joyous little tune, what can I say? They have a little routine prepared. I feel bad shooting at them. Oh, jeez. I'm not sure how you can even get that with 2 ships. Jolly good show, gentlemen. I think that's the perfect note to end this play of Galaga 88 on. Oh, one more thing. In the background, those ships are from Bosconian, another Namco space shooting game, which was very free-form in its approach to things. Bosconian was on Namco Museum Volume 1, and I consider those Namco museums in the PlayStation still, like, among some of the absolute greatest retro game collections ever, because the museums that were in them, full of all sorts of art and tips and all sorts of things, were just so cool. Sadly, Galaga 88 was never on any of them, but the first Galaga was on Namco Museum Volume 1. Gap Plus, the, I guess, immediate sequel to Galaga, was in Namco Museum Volume 2. Galaxian was in Namco Museum Volume 3. Galaga 88 was sadly not on any of them. Too bad, because I really enjoyed my time with this game. But I'm afraid time's up for Galaga 88, but I will show off one more thing. A little Omake bonus here, if you will. Just the title screen for the Western Hue card release saying Galaga 90, since by the time it came over there it was, well, 89, but it was close enough to 90, so... Yeah, but as far as I know, the game functions absolutely the same. Excuse me? And if you want to see what the dual ships look like, I could show that off for a little bit. As you can see, more firepower, but you're a bigger target. However, the offensive power that you are afforded is pretty impressive, all things considered. See, look, they didn't even have a chance to get up to the top of the stage. It just obliterated all of them. Maybe I should have done this instead. But I still think I got a really good play out of it. Finally, a good episode of PC Tengine after suffering through some significantly bad ones. But I think that's enough to show off with Galaga 88. I'm Mike the Digital Kid. This has been PC Tengine. Alright, fine. I'll do this bonus stage and then I'll get out. Sorry, I can't stop playing this now. Sorry if I'm running overtime. It's kind of against the rules of the show, but I just want to see if I can do a perfect on this. Alright, that's the highest note I can possibly end on, so see you everybody, take care, hope to see you around for the next episode, and peace!